What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with Dog and Pony. I'm Dog and Pony, and this is Death Road to Canada Achievement Hunting Edition, where we are still here on day 7, hunting for... Oh, no. We're not hunting for dogs. I mean, we are, just not to, you know, like, eat them. We're hunting for dogs to recruit them and take them all the way to Canada, where they will be safe. Alright. The weather suddenly turns bad, the group is caught in the open and must keep moving. They are forced to stumble around in miserable conditions. Morale is plummeting, just terribly. Jeez. Ant attacks, woo. Good thing we have all these medical supplies. After a hard day of looking for a car, the group finds a camping spot. During the night, they are attacked by ants and must leave without sleep. We eat a decent meal though. Hey, we used 4 medical supplies and treated some wounds. If our dogs both die, I will be so angry. It's a thick hunting swarm after dark. We're gonna investigate the cars. Maybe we should leave the dogs behind? That's gonna make it harder to do this, which is why I'm gonna say, nah. But, you don't need that. Just keep that gun. I'm gonna give Max... Okay, here's my plan. Max gets the hatchet. Dog and Pony gets the ouchie spray and the gun. What we're gonna do is shoot if there's a bunch of... and then we're gonna put Arnav... He's gonna rest. So we've got 3 of us. We're gonna shoot any zombies right around us. We're gonna ouchie spray Malco once the coast is clear. Then we will swap our hatchet back over to Dog and Pony and get rid of the ouchie spray. I like this plan. Okay. Switch to the ouchie spray. Spray Malca. Boom. Boom. All right. That worked. Now let's get moving, because we are actually in a pretty dangerous position here with the time and the fact that we all just suck at killing zombies. Come on, guys, this way. All right, this is fine. We're fast enough that we can get through this. We do need all the gas we can get. Pretty sure that's why we abandoned our last car, right? Oh boy. Cut back quick. We're through that. Oh, we could have gone up top. That changes everything. We are going to need to use the gun, probably some of these pipe bombs too. All right, we got them mostly behind us. We'll get the gas. Yeah, we'll do this too. I think we're safe. I think we're almost to the end of this. We got to be close. Hey, yeah, look at that. Let's get in. Is everyone in? Everyone's in. We're out of here. Nobody got hurt. We're better off than we were. We didn't get that much gas, but we'll be fine. It's cool. The group gets overwhelmed by a horde and flees for a nearby factory. There must be another way out inside. Come on, give me a break here. Whew. Arnav is still low on health, but now we don't have ouchie spray. Ugh. This is gonna be rough. All right, let's do it. Nothing else to do but do it. I really wish Max hadn't lost that strength. I know it's my fault for not knowing the different outcomes of that one encounter in the last episode. I should know them by now. There's no one to blame but myself for that. So, you know, we just kind of have to deal with it. Max will be gone soon. For better or for worse. He's a great mechanic. He has gotten us through some tough encounters. But we need dogs. That's the whole point of the run, right? Yeah, no more doors. Let's just go through. There are so many zombies behind us, but they're gonna take forever to file through the doorways. So we just need to move as quickly as we can. Kill what few are ahead of us to avoid ever having to even see the ones that are behind us. There's 2 doors. I'd like to get some loot. Is there a 3rd door? Do I even want to know if there is a 3rd door? Not really. Let's just keep moving. Okay. This room just kind of goes back around. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Come on. I don't care about getting loot. I just care about getting out of here. And we're here. So let's get out of here. Oh, that's not what I'd... Climb out. There we go. All right. I wonder how close we are to 100,000 zombies. Zombillion. Can any human truly be too swole? What are you even talking about? Morale goes down, but then we're fully healed, so it's okay. Glimmer of hope on the death road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. +2 medical for dog and pony is kind of useless. Morale and 1 health healed. Entirely useless. Medical. I'd rather just get it on dog and pony, so we're going to go morale and random skill gain. You probably knew that right from the beginning. Every day is a great teacher as long as you don't get eaten. We had really low morale, or, lower than we could feel safe with, so we're good. Dog and pony got mechanical. I don't care. Max got medical. I don't care. Malka got medical. Who? Arnav got strength. Cool. Thank you, Arnav, for being useful. We are gonna run out of gas again. Passing out? That's fine. That's an uneventful night. And that's a good thing. Your money versus your life? Arnav thinks we can fight them. Isn't Arnav the paranoid one? Or is that Malka? Nuts. It's Arnav. Arnav is paranoid and he thinks we can fight them. So he has bad composure. I think we're going to offer a compromise here. Dog and Pony offers a compromise to the bandits. The group will leave something the bandits want on the side of the road, then drive away. No harm will come to either side. The supplies will be half our ammo, but we can make that amount lower by doing this first, I think. And yeah. All right. Yes. Half our ammo. We lost 17 pistol ammo, 10 rifle ammo, and 14 shotgun shells. Who cares? Dog magnet, dog and pony is a lightning rod, but for dogs, the dog approaches the group out of nowhere. It seems eager to join up, and this is where I have to say, I'm sorry, Max. You've been a dear friend to us, but you have outlived your usefulness, which is probably like the worst thing you could tell a person when you're going to sentence them to death. We're gonna ask Adelina to join. The group is full. Let's kick out Max. We actually have an option to kick out Dog and Pony. Hopefully that happens next time as well. Next time we get a dog magnet encounter. Man, we are not going to need all of the long winding road mode time to get to 4 dogs. I made a mistake. But to be fair, that mistake was caused by many things in the past. And we don't know that it's a mistake. We might get to like 4 days left and get our last dog. Who knows? And in that case, we made a really good choice. While walking on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Our car is in pretty bad condition, and we don't have a mechanic anymore, so we're going to the rest stop with car. It's a thick hunting swarm. In the late morning, we're going to check out that car. We don't need the ouchie spray, so I'm just going to trash it. Normally, I only do that when we actually have a full trunk, but why not? No reason to make anyone wield anything. Oh, look how tiny Adelina is compared to the other dogs. All right, let's go. Oh, I don't want this car. I don't want this gas guzzler. I mean, it's classic American muscle and all, but it just wastes so much gasoline. Why couldn't they have put a newer engine in it? We don't need the powerful engine. Or even pop a couple of Tesla batteries on in there, and it's probably gonna go even faster. It won't be as loud, and I guess that's like half the appeal. I don't really know. I drive a hybrid car. It's very quiet. I don't care about the noise my car makes. I don't want it to be too loud and annoying. I don't want to bother people. Also, if my dog had to ride around in a really loud car, he would get terrified. He hates the sounds cars make. When we're walking down a road where there's like no shoulder, which is like every road around here, you'll be within 2 to 4 inches. If you're on the side of the sidewalk that's closest to the road, you could seriously, like, bus mirrors will overlap the sidewalk. It's terrifying. It's horrible. And I really want to leave this place. So, yeah. Rightfully, my dog gets scared in those situations. But additionally, back when we lived in upstate New York, if there was, like, a tractor trailer waiting to get onto the highway 20 feet away from us, idling loudly, he would be so scared. My dog has a lot of noise phobia. We don't really know why. We do know that, like, he was born in Tennessee, and we adopted him in upstate New York from a local shelter that rescues... They take dogs away from kill shelters. So, and then they're obviously a no-kill shelter. So when he was driving up from Tennessee, we assumed something really traumatic happened in the truck that took him and all the other dogs up. Like, he was probably in a small cage. The truck might have idled loudly, and he just has bad memories about that. Arnav's wits. How are they? They're good. So let's plan out tomorrow. I have it in my head that, like, maybe his cage, like, fell and just, you know, traumatized him. We don't know what happened. We're going to go to this apartment with a bark banner and hope that we can kick Dog and Pony out of the group. Though I'm not sure. All right, I think we're good. Let's do it. But yeah, one time I felt so bad. We were walking. This was a couple months after we got him, and we were walking just, you know, in the neighborhood we lived in. Not particularly scary, but there was some construction going on. And by construction, I mean literally like people fixing like putting new tiling. I saw the apartment with the bark banner. We should probably go to that first now that I think about it, but I wanted to kind of get a feel for how big this map is, and it's pretty tall. They were redoing the tiling on the roof, and I didn't think he'd be scared. It wasn't that loud. It was just the sound of nail guns. And when we got, like, he was like kind of flinching every time one of them went off, and then when we got closer, I was like, oh, he'll be fine, he'll be fine. He'll hear it a couple times, it'll scare him, and then once he realizes this sound isn't hurting him, he will stop being scared, right? And I just assured him every time that it happened. I just told him that he was a good boy, to calm him down. You know, standard stuff. And then there was like kind of a brief pause between them. And we got closer and closer. And then, like, when we were kind of close, it happened again. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. And the nail gun goes off, and it's louder than before because we're closer. And he just, as fast as he can, he runs in the opposite direction from the sound, right into a bush that was lining the sidewalk. And he was stuck inside the bush, and I had to, like, kind of push the branches and stuff out of the way and slowly get him out of it. I felt so bad. It was so sad. But we got to be careful with loud noises around him and stuff, which it's helped a little bit. We would never scare him on purpose. We are not terrible, rude people or anything like that. We love our dog, and we want him to feel safe and happy at all times. So, but it's like he would used to try to dig around our recycling bin, which started one time when we got a can of wet food and started mixing like a spoonful of it into his dry food every day because he wasn't eating very much. And he's just a really slow eater. He eats a ton of food just very slowly, and that's fine. That's healthy, whatever. At least he's not scarfing it down and choking on it on a regular basis like my childhood dog would do when he was young and spry. But yeah, he would get into the recycling bin and try to get to the empty cans of food that had a little bit of gravy still in them. And then one day, he was trying to dig around in there, and a bunch of cans just collapsed, and it made a really loud noise while his head was inside of the bin. And after that, he just kind of had a natural aversion to going near the recycling bin, which is, you know, fine. And now he's not gonna. It's dangerous for him to go near the recycling bin, which is why we have a lid that we used to put on it. But, you know, living with a lot of people, the lid doesn't always get replaced. Now it's just me and X aren't here, and, you know, Rocky. But, yeah, we don't need to put the lid on it anymore because he just won't go near it. But it's dangerous because there's, you know, sharp aluminum cans that he could hurt himself on. Any number of things that he could accidentally swallow and choke on, so, you know, we didn't want him going near that. He used to, in our last apartment, he would, the doors, it was like a old building, so the doors were probably, if not the original doors from the, like, really old building, they were, okay. Killing Dog and Pony might be a good idea. Now that I think about it. Should I do that? I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna do that. Once we get done here, I'm going to let Dog and Pony get killed. After I put all his weapons and stuff in the trunk. And I don't care now if we take damage before that. Alright, so the doors were like really old wood doors, and they were painted not terribly well with really cheap paint. So during the summer, we couldn't close our door all the way. It didn't fit into the doorway. So we could, you know, wedge it in there and it would stay shut, but we couldn't like latch it. And we adopted him over the summer. So he knew if he wanted to get this door open, he could just use his paw to push it open. Gonna pop all this stuff right in the trunk here. We can stack those. And there we go. All right, Dog and Pony, you are gonna die now. Sorry. Oh, come on. Stop it. No. No. Guys. What if I set them to run in? All right. Here we go. Okay. And he's dead. Cool. We're going to control Arnav. Let's get all four of us into the car right now. Swap back to fighting, so I don't forget to do that. All right, start the car, get out of here, and hopefully that worked. All right. With no one left to drive the car, the journey to Canada is at an end. Oh, wait, there's still a dog alive. Malka thinks of one word in her primitive animal mind, Canada. Malka gets the keys, puts them in the car ignition, and starts it up onward to Canada. Okay. No! Yes! Yes! Rescue successful! Okay, here we go. Maud catches up with the group at a safe spot. He seems like he wants to stick around. Arnav sizes up his skills. He's terrible, but he's a dog, so he's probably supposed to be terrible at everything. We're going to recruit Maud to the team. He joins, and we're onward to Canada. We got a full dog party with 17 days to go. Way to go, Dog and Pony. Great idea. Great idea. Oh. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh, cool. So, he would paw the door open when it was just kind of forced into the thing. We got some free food here and some morale as well. And then if it was like jammed in there a little tighter, he would back up a couple steps and he'd run against the door and pop it right open. Malka got hurt and his morale goes down because of a cat attack. Not great to happen to a dog. Long road to walk, very thick hunting swarm in the late morning. We're going to look for a good car. Malka is our smart dog. Super trained is Malka, absolutely. So I actually kind of want Malka to rest. We're going to send one dog in here to get this car. It's going to be Maud, our new recruit. This is a proving mission. Let's do it. Maud is just a dumb animal and can't lead a solo mission. Sad. Okay. 2 dogs. Does that work? Yeah. It's got no problem with that. And he would take a couple steps back and just pop the door right open by running into it. And then autumn came around. Ooh, that's dangerous. And with autumn, it was much cooler, less humid, and the doors kind of shrunk back down to size so they could be latched. And I wasn't really thinking about it, and I get out of the shower one day, and I go to get dressed, and I just close the door, pops right shut, and then I hear Rocky coming up the stairs, and I'm like, oh, okay. He'll try to open the door, and it won't work. It's fine. And he tries to paw it open, doesn't work. He backs up a couple steps, runs at it, doesn't work. And then he walks down the hall. We're at the end of the long hallway. We're going to, who can be, okay, I don't know. The group spots a group of bandits that have set up a checkpoint on the road. Someone from the team could be sent to distract the bandits so the car can get through. It would have to be someone calm and trustworthy. Who is that? Probably no one. Calm and trustworthy. We don't know. It's composure and loyalty. We don't know anybody's composure and loyalty. We can find out, though. Malka might die. I don't like this idea, but plow the car through? Adelina. Adelina's gonna do it, because she's the one right here. Adelina's sent to distract the bandits so they leave the car checkpoint. Adelina doesn't sell everyone out to the bandits. She distracts them from afar and runs. They give chase. The car is able to get past. Adelina sneaks around at the checkpoint later and rejoins everyone. Her loyalty is revealed as super high, and we did it. So he walks down the hallway, and I'm like, oh, he's given up. All right. He's just going to go back downstairs. I'll join him down there in a minute. It's fine. And all of a sudden, I hear his little paws scraping on the hardwood floors as he's sprinting down the hallway as fast as he can go. We got some miserable camping, and we, are losing our morale, but we eat a decent meal, and everything's fine. And he just bashes into the door as hard as he can, and it doesn't open. And he lets out this little sad bark as he hits the door, and it doesn't open. And I open up the door, and I'm like, are you okay? Oh my God. And he's just standing there why? What happened? This always works. The group loots a dentist office and finds some leftover medical supplies and many technically edible tubes of toothpaste. Malka goes to the waiting room and grabs a magazine from their sparse selection. Splurge for the sensitive soul. Attitude revealed. It's terrible, but it increases, and so does Malka's morale. And we got a little bit of food and medical supplies, and everything is just peachy for us. So now Rocky is terrified of doors in general. Not when if they're wide open, he's fine. He'll go right through them. But if a door is less than halfway open, he'll stand outside it and whine instead of trying to make it in until we go and open it all the way for him to walk through. It's weird, but I get it. I mean, a door wronged him in the past. We're going to leave the lone jerk behind, and we're going to say that is all for now. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed these stories about my dog, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I hope you click that like button. And if you want to see more in the future, I hope you subscribe. And I hope you share this and leave some comments and let me know what you think. All that good stuff. And I will see you in the next episode.